I cook, motherfucker. My socks is like half-ass on in these shoes.
Mm.
All right. I thought about using the original, the first attempt, and and then doing that. The real show starts now. I ain't about to do all that. My chair too fat. What's up? You want to be a part of the show today? Nah, I got a co-host. I don't need you. Not like that.
No, I was thinking about bringing mine out here, but I was like, ain't nobody ever gonna see it. My big back ass.
What?
The little Miles Morales, little fluffy thing.
That little motherfucker. You can put him like right here.
As soon as we get done taping, I gotta take it off.
I'm surprised this ain't been tore up yet.
It's because she wasn't feeling it today.
Well, no, I mean like where we don't have nothing up here because of her, but all she like to do is keep messing with the candles. She know, I swear this little girl, she took the candle again and put it right next. I'm like, what does she think this is? Smallest to biggest? Like, who touching shit?
Ooh.
Anyway, welcome back to another episode of WitChaOlAsxPodcast, where my young old ass and my co-host here bring you guys life discussions, difference of opinions, so many different perspectives, so many different stories, so much shit that'll piss y'all off. But once again, we don't care. Some of y'all love us, some of y'all hate us, some of y'all are indifferent. Once again, we don't care. We accept the love, we reject the negativity. What do they say? Loved by many, hated by few.
Loved by few, hated by many.
Or it's the other way
hated
around.
by many, loved by few.
Yeah. And that's okay. Can't make everybody happy, goddamn me. Pop pie. Goddamn, my brain just took a major malfunction.
I don't know what the hell that was.
Me neither. My brain took a major malfunction just then.
I might need to send that back to the manufacturer. She said, pa. I would say something, but I ain't gonna say it. They're gonna be like, here, woman beater. I'll say, you know, when the TV get to acting up back in the day, you hit it on the side. I'm not gonna
got a
hit
factory resetter.
Right. What a button is. What a reset button.
Man, because I don't know what I was getting ready. Well, I know what I was getting ready to say, but yeah. Pop. I'm going to be thinking about that all day. All day I'm going to be thinking about that. Like, what?
What was you trying to say?
Dried in a Popeye's biscuit.
Oh, dried in Popeye's biscuit.
I'm going to keep saying that because that shit is funny.
Every time you say it, I'm going to make it more laughable than what it's supposed to be.
Yeah. If y'all not on the Facebook family, y'all probably won't know what we talking about. Hey, it's crazy how Facebook is the bigger trollers. I thought Instagram and TikTok would have the most trolls. No, Facebook has the biggest troll community. And quite frankly,
I don't give a damn.
What he said.
Sorry.
But anyway, back
to
the
intro. Quite frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
Ronald, I see that ass. What'd he say? What'd he say? My dear, I don't give a damn. No, but once again, welcome back to another episode of WitChaOlAsxPodcast. With my young old ass and my co-host here. Once again, it's gonna bring you guys all kind of good shit. And if you allow us to hold your ears for a brief moment, matter of fact, let us hold your ears for a brief moment. Don't allow, just let us do it. Just let us motherfucking do it. We're gonna bring y'all all kind of good shit. He want to laugh, but he keep trying to hold in the laughs, and I hate when he do that. Just give me my laughs, bro.
Got your ears.
Oh, Lonnie, got your nose, got your ears. But no, just give us your ears. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't hold back, don't borrow none. Let us do what we came here to do, and that's to soothe the ears with some great information. Now, if you allow my young old ass, aka your host, Miss Tay Nicole, the sexiest and most voluptuous, hold your ears. And then if you allow my co-host here, who's digging in his nails.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
What you got going on over there? We get sidetracked because, I don't know.
It's just like when you rub your fingers over stuff and like the
Oh,
skin.
you get like the lint and the.
Well, like it get caught on something.
Oh yeah, you get that little thing in that
Well,
piece of your.
it wasn't. It's not even my nail. It's my skin.
Oh, you got some loose skin.
Yeah, like right underneath my nails. My nails are growing back, so
My nails is
they
always
pushing
just.
skin out the way.
My nails is always just long.
Yep, and they're playing ludicrous as they do it.
Move it. Anyway, like I said, we'd gladly appreciate if you let us hold your ears, because I am your most sexiest, most voluptuous, and baddest host, Miss Tay Nicole.
Good. I'm your yawning, crying co-host, Pac Manley.
Damn, why you crying, baby?
Because I'm yawning.
Copy that. Anyway, we're gonna get into the show. I know that was very unorthodox. We just was, I don't know what the fuck we was doing. Our brains is running 1,000 miles per hour. I feel like, well, at least mine is. I don't know how his is running. Mine is just moving and grooving and moving and grooving.
I just got that little wheel, that loading.
You got the loading wheel. What's the with the Windows wheel?
No, not the windows. Just the
full circle.
Yeah.
No slashes. Not that one. You got that blue one. That just the buffer window. He buffering, and I was buffering earlier too with the reset.
Yeah. I don't know why all this yawning just came over me.
Probably because we tired.
I'm not even tired.
You not?
No.
I am. Tired as fuck. And I'm over here talking about some doing a 24-hour stream next week. Shit.
Doing it by yourself.
I'm gonna do it though. I already said I was. I'm gonna do it. I don't know if I want to do Friday to Saturday or Thursday to Friday. I can't do Thursday to Friday because I forgot them kids. So I would have to do Friday to Saturday. I could do Saturday to Sunday. I'll figure it out. And then when I do, just find me on TikTok, therealtaylor.nicole, and you can figure out what the fuck I'm doing when I do it. Or find me on Instagram at the same thing. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But anyway, back to the show. Y'all didn't come here for that bullshit and me trying to figure out what I'm trying to think and what I'm trying to do and how I'm going to do what I do. So we're going to do the check-in at the end of the show, mainly because I want to get to the show. And some of y'all don't want to stick around for the check-in. I understand. Y'all don't give a fuck how we feeling. Hey, that is not my problem, nor is it yours. But if you want to know how we feeling, skip to the end of the show, and that's when you're going to see the check-in. But I prefer you just watch it all the way through. But we're going to hit you with the check-in at the end. Back to it. I thought you were about to sneeze for a second.
No, yawning.
Let's jump into the show. He yawning. He trying to contagion me with the yawnings, because I was about to yawn too, low-key. But anyway, let's jump into it. So today we're talking about money changes people, or does it reveal them true selves? So in a way, money amplifies you, whether it's the good or the bad, is basically what we're talking about today. That's the angle we're going at. So one of the first questions I have is, how do people switch up when they get money? Not do they, because we already do. Well, do they switch up?
Yeah.
So how do they switch up when they get money?
People switch up sometimes for good, sometimes for the bad. You can help people out in situations that you couldn't when you was broke. You have a little bit more to give. And, for the bad, you can just cut everybody off. Well, not saying that's necessarily bad, but,
It just depends on the reason why you cut them off. AKA, you got the money and now you don't need nobody. And the thing is, too, for me is, with the switch up when you get the money, though, is, if you think about it, a lot of times, people get money, right? And it could be a couple $100,000. And they feel like they're on top of the world. And like you said, they can cut people out. They can start acting like it. But the biggest thing I notice with people is, it's not even about what they do with the money per se. It's about the attitude they present. Because some people can get money and get a go-getter's mentality now that they got the money. Should have had it before you had the money. But some people get the go-getter's mentality once they get the money. Because once you get a taste of a little bit of money, now you want to go for a full-fledged money. And some people take that the wrong way. some people feel like, oh, you acting funny now because you got money. No, I'm realizing that this shit wasn't as hard as it was, as I was making it seem, and now I can go get this bread. Yes, they switched up. Yes, they changed, but they changed for the better, not for the worse. They changed to go chase more money. And then you got people who get money and be like, that shit means nothing to me. It is what it is. And those are usually people who don't have a hard time getting money anyway. Like they, or don't care about money, or they don't make them and don't break them. But then you got the people who switch up in a negative connotation. Like Pac was saying, they get money and they just diss everybody. People who was there for them, people who was loyal to them, people who loved them, people who, did everything they could to support their dreams. It'll be like me, for example. I'm doing streaming, writing a children's book, uh, writing a short film with one of my good director slash um, co-workers, if you will, because that's what I consider him. He's like a co-worker to me, I guess, because we still work together when we can. He's a great director, and we're working on a short film together. And he's kind of giving me the creative reins on this, right? Let's say we do this film together, film pops off, does great, and it opens up doors for me, right? And I start acting funny with y'all. Hold on. Oh, it's in wrong. Okay, I got scared and thought it wasn't recording for a second.
No.
It's in there wrong. Is it recording? Go check real quick, baby.
This isn't just in backwards.
Okay. Sorry, y'all. I had to make sure because I put the thing in backwards. But anyway, but that'd be like me. Let's say I switch up on him. And one thing, there's another thing about the switch up is people who they got spouses and shit. So we're gonna jump jump around a little bit. How it affects like relationships and friendships and shit like that, right? For like the relationship part, I remember I was having this conversation with my mom and Miss Pat. I love me Miss Pat. And somebody said in her comments, it's a matter of time before she dump her husband for a newer model. And I get sick of people saying that to folks because not everybody is like that. Because they get money, they going to trade you in for a newer model. I'm going to tell y'all right now, the love and the level of connection and emotion that me and this man have, I'd be a damn fool to get money and then be like,
oh, she's gonna get her a younger model. No.
I'd be crazy to do that because I don't think on this earth there's another person like him. And I'd be a damn fool to try to rebuild with another person who I don't know if they're really in it for the love. He been there with me when I was broke, had some money, broke again, had some money, broke again, and had some money. It's the truth.
No, I'm shaking my head at this yawning.
Oh, because you're yawning, yeah. Maybe we need to go you want to go for a brisk walk?
Oh, that's not it.
Need something to eat?
That's not it.
I know what it is.
That's not it.
That ain't it?
No, I'm just need oxygen to my brain. I'm not tired. Don't need this. Don't need that. No, it's just my brain's just asking for oxygen. That's it.
I feel you. Just needs my oxygen. But enough about me rambling. Pac, tell me, when it comes to relationships and friendships, because I'll get back to mine in a second, but I want to hear more from Pac. Pac, where do you see how money affects those areas? Start with relationships.
Yeah, well, like you said, it could be a good thing for relationships where it gives you guys the freedom to build how you want to build. You know what I'm saying? Build more better than what you're already doing, and then once money comes, hey, it can change you or your partner.
Yeah.
Like I said, you got this money now. You feel like you want a younger, sleeker, more voluptuous, brand new model. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I mean, I'm sorry.
It can bring out the ugliness and the truth about someone because they can still be with that person and then just go cheat.
Yeah.
And be flying them and their side chick out to Vegas to go watch Mike Tyson fights. I'm sorry.
Crying. And I feel like that a lot of times, the money doesn't always change the person that has the money. It changes everybody else around you. You know, um, just like parents, for example. You got parents who feel like their kids made it, their kids owe them because they fed them, clothed them, and everything. But you got to think about it. That child didn't ask to be brought here. You did that. You knew what it take to make a child, and you made that child. So to think that your child owes you something is crazy work. It's one thing for a kid to feel like they owe their parents something. That's normal. For a child to feel that way, it is not normal for a parent to feel like my kid owes me because I gave him everything. They didn't ask for that. You did when you gave birth to them. Then with friendships, you got some friends who respect the fact that you grinded to where you are. They love you. They show loyalty. They show respect. Then you got ones that got envy and want access to you because of I've been your friend for 20 years. Have you? Have you? Or have you just been in my fucking face for this long, waiting for me to take off? And I know people thinking, who gonna stick around and be somebody's friend for 20 years, waiting for them to take off? People who want access. What about you, Pac? When it comes to friendships, I know you got a great example for friendships when it comes to.
Do
Yeah, I think it's something about the lottery ticket.
Oh. Yeah, good example, Brandon T. Jackson and lottery ticket. That whole speech that he gave Bow Wow, I forget his name. I really do.
Ooh, you keep talking.
But he made the speech, I'm broke. You have the power to change that. And it's not like I'm here because of your money. I was here when we was both broke in the projects. We was both friends then. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing changed. And I'm pretty sure at the end of that, he gave me back the jewelry and stuff that Bow Wow character bought him.
Kevin. Benny and Kevin.
Yeah, but, I'm pretty sure he gave him back the jewelry that he bought him after that.
And even with the movie Lottery Ticket, you know what I'm saying? Like, Bow Wow started acting different.
Mm-hmm. Of course. Everybody's gonna start acting different with money, with the requirement of money.
And the thing is, Bow Wow started acting different with money he didn't even have yet.
Man.
He was given a shiesty loan and started balling out of control because he won the lottery. And really, he should have kept it on the low. Now, I will say, if I'm not mistaken, didn't Brandon T. Jackson tell people he won the lottery? Didn't Brandon T. Jackson, Benny, didn't he tell people that Bow Wow won the lottery?
No.
Who
it
told
was his
him?
grandma. His grandma told Samaje. Well, she
Samaje.
she didn't tell Samaje. Samaje walked past while she was in the house singing and being all joyful. And
That's right. And he
was like, what you all joyful? And she was trying to keep it tight lipped, but she couldn't.
But see, it's also kind of Kevin's fault when you think about it. I'm sorry, we went off derail. Hold on, because you should just kept it to yourself.
Well, it was right there in the moment, because I think he woke up and his grandma was right there, and that's when she was like, "Oh, the lottery, da da da," and he looked at his ticket and he seen that he won. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that initial reaction.
I gotta rewatch the movie because I kind of forgot that's how that happened.
Yeah, that initial reaction, most people ain't gonna try to keep that under wraps.
Yeah, I wouldn't have to, because if I hit the lottery, baby, we both gonna be in here doing the James Brown across this motherfucking floor.
We ain't gotta worry about Samaje walking up to the door.
That too.
Funniest thing, Samaje. You calling yourself Samaje? It's just James backwards.
It was just James backwards.
It's James backwards.
Everybody made that little boy Samaj. She was like, Samaj, what you in here doing? Washing dishes. You can water all on the floor. You got shoes on. Cutest thing. If y'all ain't never seen that video before, y'all should go find it, because that is the cutest thing.
Well, yeah. Kevin was, he was acting different. He treated Natari's character different in the beginning.
Yeah, he did. Switched up on her real bad.
You know what I'm saying?
All over Nikki. He treated Stacy bad for Nikki.
Yeah, so, you know, but he realized what everything. But he also realized that he should have been messing with her in the beginning. Like from jump. Like she was the one always there for him.
That's usually how that happened, though.
You know what I'm saying?
Because all Nikki wanted was a ball player.
All she wanted was
or
to
a baller.
get pregnant by a baller. That's it.
That's it. That's all. She wanted to be taken care of. And the crazy thing is, people don't think about the lottery winnings in the long run. I mean, don't get me wrong. If I win $1 billion, now I know the government gonna tax that shit. Which is crazy. How you gonna tax my winnings? Make me pay back money that you gave me, basically. That's crazy. But, you know, that's how the government stay winning. I think they do rig who wins the lottery low key sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. There was a gentleman that I think in the late 80s, early 90s or something, he had a whole little lottery ring, and they was based. This dude won the lottery like I want to say like 23 times or something like that. Like he was end up rigging the lottery. I forgot how or whatnot, but yeah, him and some of the people around like in his group, like they was winning the lottery. Like,
you know what I wonder, and I know it's happened before, is when two people got this exact same numbers.
Oh, they split it.
Like, is it like a time frame? Like if one don't claim their ticket in time?
Well, yeah. If the
Was
ticket
it
don't get,
24 hours?
I forget.
48?
I forget. But yeah, if the ticket don't get claimed, yeah, that person that claimed to get all of it. But the lottery will attempt to be like, hey, you know, put on news like somebody did win in this area. So if you bought a ticket from this store, this is where the ticket came from.
Right.
Check your ticket. But yeah, most times, yeah, they split it. There's has been.
I always wonder, like when they like, I mean, I doubt somebody who bought the lottery ticket. Ooh, what happened? You probably don't know the answer to this, but what happens if the other person who was the winner died?
I don't know about that.
Like, can they family still claim it?
I don't know.
If y'all know that, tell me in the comments. Like, what happens?
If they got that ticket and it hasn't been endorsed on the back, you know, if that person, God forgive me for what I'm about to say, if that person is driving on their way to cash the ticket and they crash and die, and they family pick over the corpse and get the lottery ticket off their body, you know, and they haven't endorsed the back of it,
yeah,
I'm pretty sure they can, you know. But yeah, but like I was saying, there was a time where I think 20 people had like the same number.
That'll piss me off.
And they all had to split that winnings.
If it was like a couple billion, cool, that's fine.
Yeah, that's cool because you know.
But if it was like 25 million, damn, now I gotta split 25 million with 20 motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And I gotta pay taxes on it, so I'm really only gonna walk away with $876.
Yep. That's you know.
It's still a lot of money though.
$876 you ain't have the day before.
That's true. That's true. But you know, back to the show. I'm sorry, y'all. We kind of went off on a tangent because that was something I just kind of.
Speaking of the lottery, I remember that time I had a lottery ticket and I was one number off of each number. Sorry, had to get that out again.
What was the pot?
Oh, it was in the millions.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Sometimes I'll be like, man, I should play the like you see the same numbers consistently.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be like, man, maybe. But then the problem is you'll see the same numbers consistently, but you don't know what like.
Yeah, every time I get a lottery ticket,
this might sound slow, but it don't have to be in order, does it?
Mm-hmm. I think no. It doesn't have to be in order, but like that Powerball number has to be. But
it has to be the right Powerball number.
Yeah, for you to get. But all the other numbers can be
interchangeable, but that Powerball number has to be correct.
Yeah, as long as it's all the same number.
I thought about it because I know that I did know from working at gas station, but I was like, I wonder. Because it was, you know what, now I think about it, it was this one lady. I wonder if she ever cashed her ticket in. Because she came in one day with her ticket and everything was right. Even the Powerball number. But it wasn't in the right order. And a part of me was like, because she was like, I don't know, I think I'm going to just keep her holding my lottery ticket. And I was like, what you get. She said it was the numbers were the same, they just weren't in order. And in the back of my mind, I was like, bitch, you won.
I was about to say, did you hit it with T-Pain hit Bow Wow with? What you
What?
think? I got 50 million in the back right now.
Because I'm thinking to myself, like, and I think she hit like, at the time it was like 16. This was a while back when I first started working for gas. It was like 16 million in the jackpot.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, this lady must have hit the lot. She had to hit the lottery. Her Powerball number's the same.
Yep.
And I was like, So to this day, I never seen her again. So I'm assuming maybe she did turn that motherfucker in because I never
Probably
seen her
did.
again. Never seen that lady again. But back to the show. I'm sorry, y'all. What's your take on like the pressure of like being put on? Do you think like is that a sign of people changing or a situation changing when people feel like, hey man, I've been rocking with you for 30 years or 10 years or whatever, you got to put me on? Is that also like a sign of change, or do you think?
Yeah, that definitely is, because if I feel that you are one of my closest people to me,
Yeah,
like, you don't even have to ask if I'm going to put you on.
you
You know what I'm
should.
saying? It's you're riding with me regardless. You've been riding this long. You think I'm gonna kick you out the car now?
Shit, some people do.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, some people do, and that's where their lives end up. You know what I'm saying? Karma does come back. I'm a firm believer in karma, and karma is a bitch. Excuse my language. Fuck y'all. This
Karma bite you in your
shit.
ass.
We've been cussing. I'm sitting there talking like kids is around. But you know what I'm saying? Karma is a bitch. So yeah, when you cut the people off that's been there for you, yeah, it's not gonna end well for you. I hate to say it. Karma will come but bite you in the ass. But yeah, if you been my friend for over X amount of years and we've been broke, and if you
Cause
come
I'm
to me,
broke, nigga.
and say, yeah, I know, I know you gonna get me, da 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 da,
You ain't getting shit.
I'll give you $10 to catch an Uber and go home.
Damn, they ain't getting nowhere with $10 for an Uber. They
Yeah,
gotta wait late at night.
hey, that ain't my problem.
Hey,
But you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's one thing to be happy for the person that acquired this money, and it's another thing to you start counting money that you ain't necessarily got that person do.
right,
You know what I'm saying? Oh, that mother just won the lottery. I'm about to get me 5 Hummers. You ain't win the lottery. They did.
right.
Be happy if they give you a bus ticket.
Like I gave you $2. Okay, you gave me $2. Let me give you what's that times that by? I'm gonna give you 4. No,
Right.
I'm just
So,
playing. But that's like okay, like when I be doing my live streams, right? It's some people in there that's genuinely there to support. But I'm starting to feel like some of them folks aren't there to genuinely support. They're there to see how long it's gonna take me to take off.
mm,
How long is it gonna take for her to blow up? And when she do, I've been a supporter since she been streaming. And actually, that's where y'all mess up at, because a lot of y'all are new. I had been streaming since 24. I just wasn't as consistent and wasn't as persistent until now. But what I'm seeing is I'm seeing where, like I told T, I said I feel like I inspired some people to start streaming, and it makes me happy to see that because people come in, they ask me questions like, "Yo, what do I need to do X, Y, and Z?" And I give them every bit of tool that I know that I have to help them out because I want to see you succeed. And the funny thing is, I can't be a gatekeeper on nothing because there's always an open gate somewhere. So holding your gate closed, your next door neighbor's gate gonna be open. So what's the point of you holding the gate closed? And I don't know everything when it comes to streaming. I don't know everything when it comes to podcasting. I don't know everything when it comes to nothing. But I know everything about me. And I know I'm a real authentic person who wants to see people succeed. So when people come into my stream and they ask me questions and I see them streaming, I hop in they stream when I can. And one thing that does kind of breaks me down to my break pass though is I've had some people come in the stream, You know, they talk, they, you know, whatever they state. And I got some people who just come in because they want to be on my stream. They want to run with me. They want to game with me. They want to do this, that, and the third, just because they want to be on the stream. Not because they believe in me, but because they want to be seen. And, you know, then I got some people who made a comment that I come in your stream and I show love and I support, but you don't come in mine. And they got to understand, you streaming around the same time I'm streaming. I'm not about to interrupt my stream to go sit in your stream and not be able to entertain my people. Now, if you streaming when I'm not streaming, then yeah, I'm going to show you love and support. But at the same time, I still got other shit I do. You know? And I feel like people don't know what real support is. You know what I'm saying? Like, when people come in the stream, I shout them out. I'll be like, hey, such and such stream and go blah, 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 if I can. But this is where...
It's kind of hard to be somebody's cheerleader when you playing the game yourself.
Yeah. Facts. Well said. Well fucking said. And it really be grinding my gears. I'm like, bro, how you mad at me? Because you met me streaming. I didn't meet you streaming. You started streaming after you got the confidence for me to stream. And I'm not tooting my own horn, but a lot of people who are streaming now, they've been in my pocket. They've been in my pocket on my stream. They're streaming because of me. I'm just going to keep it real. And I'm proud of it. I pray it do work out for you, but this is not an easy game to play. This is not an easy game. This entertainment world is not an easy game to play in. I'm still at the bottom of the totem pole. I ain't went nowhere. But I know I will. You know what I'm saying? This is where the pressure of putting people on, like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I ain't putting nobody on. I'm not. You want to be put on, I'm not gonna put you on. I'm going to help you succeed, but I'm not going to put you on. I'm not going to just hand it to you. I'm going to help you succeed in it. I'm going to show you how. And if that's considered putting somebody on in y'all eyes, then I guess I'm putting somebody on. But I'm not going to just prop you up next to me in a chair and be like, follow this person, get this person that, do this, do that. I'm not doing that. Because then you're not learning the struggle. You're not learning how to grit and grind like I did. And I feel like you still need to learn your humility and humbleness in this field.
And then at the same time as that, you telling your followers to go support this person, and that person can be a piece of shit and they stream. And now your followers are looking at you like, oh, you endorse this person.
Right. And I can't endorse something I didn't see. If I haven't watched your stream long enough, I don't want to. But I'm not even talking about just the stream. I mean in general. Like, I honestly don't think it's smart or safe to just be trying to put people on without them doing the grind the grind and work themselves. Show me that you got some ethics. Show me that you working hard. Show me that you started from where I started from. Because I'm already kind of putting you on by giving you the tools and information that I had to get on my own. And some of the stuff I had Wolf to help me with. You know, I purchased all the shit myself and already had an idea of everything that I needed, but Wolf was part of the reason why I was able to put certain shit together. You know, Wolf put me on when it came to shit.
If y'all want to be put on, just know it's going to be a lengthy contract to go with that.
He's stupid. Drop a galaxy. No, I'm just playing. TikTok talk. But no, I mean, you know, the pressure to put people on, I feel like you got to put people on once you level up, is very real. It's out there. And people really should stop trying to put pressure on a person, you know, to make them do something. The only thing the pressure do is either make diamonds or burst pipes. One of the two. Yeah. And I ain't no burst pipe. I'm a diamond. Just saying. Pac, what anything else you need to add to that topic?
Nah. Well, yeah. Let things just come naturally. Right. You know what I'm saying? Regardless if that person has money, if they don't. Because truthfully, you sitting back trying to pressure this person to put you on, or, you know what I'm saying, do this, do that for you. Hell, when that person get money, that person might turn into a piece of shit. And that's been your best friend for 23 odd years. Now he in the bed hitting your wife.
Damn.
Because he done got a little bit of bread.
You both of them betrayed you.
What you gonna do? Sit there and record him? Hold her leg up? I'm sorry, I went a little bit too far. But I'm just saying.
This is not Pac and Tay at night.
I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? What you gonna... Oh, well, that person bought me a Rolls Royce, so yeah, you can hit my wife.
crazy work. You know, well, I'm gonna get to that after we do this. Actually, I'm gonna tell you a little bit more about some stuff that happened on the stream the other day. But I'm gonna get
Oh
into,
Lord,
but I'm gonna get to it after this last question. Does success isolate you?
it can.
Elaborate.
I'm getting my thoughts together. Um, the pressures of success can make you isolate yourself
Hmm.
because you might be frustrated and you don't want to take that out on anyone, so you isolate yourself.
Okay.
That's the success putting pressure on you, and you don't want to explode on people, so you isolate yourself for a little bit, get your thoughts together. Go back to the playbook.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. So you say the success itself can put pressure on you to make you shut down, reserve yourself, and regroup. For me, yes, success is always going to isolate you. It's going to isolate you to an extent to where you're going to surround yourself around other successful people or people who want success. You're going to put yourself in a position of disconnect from those who are not looking to level up, those who are not looking to better themselves, those who are not looking to have success in their realm, because everybody's success in their realm is different. You might have a friend, they want to be a social worker and they want to succeed in that level, and that's fine because they're looking for success, they're looking to level up. But then you have people who are okay with just riding your coattail and taking whatever scraps and crumbs you give them. Those are the people that you eventually isolate yourself from, because that's not what you're looking for in the long run. You're looking to move up. Now, don't get me wrong, there's people who are comfortable right where they're at, right where they're at. And those are the people that, aren't looking for more, aren't looking for less. They're looking for right where they are, right where they're at. And those are the people you might not isolate yourself from just because they don't want to grow in your eyes. And that's where isolation can become a detrimental thing, because some people take isolating themselves from people who aren't wanting to level up too far, because your success and your dream is your success and your dream. So if you're going to isolate yourself from people, don't isolate yourself from people who already have set their block and marker on what their vision is of success and their career path. It's okay to isolate yourself from people who don't want better in life. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm never going to be like that. There's nothing wrong with that. Somebody who don't want better in life, you can isolate yourself from that. Why subject yourself to that kind of bullshit? It's not worth it at all.
Very toxic.
Super toxic. Pac, anything else that you want to add before I tell you what happened on the stream the other day?
No, I'm curious.
So, funniest thing, on my stream, I unfortunately had to implement my pay to play rule.
Mm-hmm.
Some people don't like the pay to play rule, and I get it. I understand. And I used to have it to where if you just followed and dropped a heartbeat, I'll run with you. And I still kind of have that. It's just only on one day now. It's Wednesday. But however, unfortunately, I got sold so much that I'm not comfortable with just letting any and everybody in my space and run with me. It is what it is. You're not gonna put me in a box and make me feel like I have to let you run with me because, oh, I follow you and I support you. That's not supporting me. I have people who come in there and sit in my stream for hours just to talk with me, hang with me, and watch, and they don't even play the game. You know what I mean? So this person joins the live, and I forget what they username was, but they joined the live. They like, hey, can I run with you? And I said very respectfully, I said, right, today, especially because it's the weekend, today is pay to play. If you read my screen, it'll tell you exactly what you need to do in order to run. On the weekends, I charge 750 TikTok coins at the minimum. The maximum is 1.5 TikTok coins, 1.5K TikTok coins. However, you can pay for the minimum, do good, and guess what? I'm going to keep you around. I'm not going to boot you out of your seat until you start selling. Then I will boot you out your seat. Or until one of my priorities come in, which is people who got subscriptions. If they come in and they want your spot, oh well, you lost it. And you pay for a certain amount of games, you get them. And I have people who have paid for those certain amount of games. I have people who have priority and they still drop TikTok coins for it. So the person says, damn, you need TikTok coins to run with you? I said, well, this is part of doing this full-time streaming. This is how you make your bread and butter. Yeah, you do unfortunately have to charge people for certain stuff. Whether it is, TikTok wouldn't have put it on there if they didn't want you to do it. If they were going to pay you strictly off of your views alone, then that's fine. But TikTok don't pay you strictly just off of your views. They want you to engage with people. They want you to basically tell people to drop TikTok coins. It is what it is. It's part of the game. Well, he proceeds to say, you need money from people. That's whack. That's crazy. That's whack. That's this, that, and the third. You a grown woman. You should have a job. How do you know I don't have a job? So one of my supporters, and his name is hilarious. Everybody hates Trump. His name is hilarious. He has so many different names, but they keep making him change his names because of what he has. And he comments, he said, first of all, you got to be young. Because I have a wife, and my wife don't lift a finger. My wife can sit at home and do what she want to do, where she want to start a business. If she don't want to start a business, she can do whatever she want to do. You sound very young and immature to say that to a woman because she's a woman. She should have a job. You sound mature. He said, and he was like, but how you mad at somebody's rules for their life? You don't know what that person was doing in the beginning. You know, they might have elevated them and wanted them to start making people. Like I said, I got sold a lot. And the way I see it, if I'm going to get sold, somebody need to be sending some money for me to get sold. And the thing is, you can literally spend $20 on TikTok. $20. You can get 2,000 coins. If I'm the only supporter that you support, then no, you just bought $20 worth of coins. And as long as you do good, guess what? You ain't gotta just keep dropping coins every time. But like I said, he got mad, so he went back and forth on a banter talking about how that's weak, that's immature to charge people to run games with you. And I'm like, bro, go to these big streamers and see if they let you run with them. Go to them big dogs and see if they let you run with them. And see if they don't cuss you out and talk to you crazy because you selling them. And see if they don't put you on a do not run with this person on 2K list. I've seen it. I've witnessed it. There's certain streamers that I've seen that will not run with you with it, and people won't run with you because they be like, oh, I seen such and such said not to play with you, you sell. And now your name's been tarnished. But, you know, the thing is, don't come into my live and then get upset about my rules. They're my rules. If you don't like them, you can close my live out and you can leave. Don't ask me to run with me. Yes, baby.
Huh? No, I was just depicting,
showing
them how easy it is to just swipe up to the next live.
And he went back and forth with me arguing, trying to think that was going to change my mind.
You're doing all this when you can just easily go
and dip. You want to argue with me about what I asked for my people. And the crazy thing is, if I went and pulled up the ranking list of people who have sent gifts, the lowest person on that list is somebody who only sent 500 coins. That's the lowest person on that list.
Probably me.
Nope.
Oh.
You're way up there.
Oh.
There's a lot of people who sent gifts. I'm weak. There's a lot of people who send gifts, and the gifts they send it aren't just because they want to play. It's just for support, for love, to show respect, to show love. And the thing is, he got mad when I said this. I said, it's crazy how you come into somebody's live, and we all know what TikTok live is about. When people do those TikTok battles, that's them getting money from people. That's what that is. So to come into somebody's live, and you know what TikTok live is basically for, and get upset at their request, but you still chose to watch it.
Yeah. That's just all you have. That's at least you're doing something. You know what I'm saying? At least you'll have something after you pay. You know what I'm saying? I.e. pay to play. At least you'll be playing the game with me in the, you know what I'm saying, in a match. Some people's TikTok lives, they be like, hey, can I get a Galaxy? And they don't do nothing, just sit there and stare at their, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At least you're getting something out of it.
And then if you get a bomb ass play, I'll clip your play and put it on my TikTok and tag you in it.
Right. At least you're getting something out of it.
Yeah. All I'm getting is you coming to my stream asking to run with me, and then I get sold. I'm not the best player in the world. I'm not. I know there's hundreds of thousands of people that's probably better than me in 2K. but I'm also gonna give it my all and actually zone in on my game, hone in on my craft. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like you can't get mad at somebody because of what their expectations are. You could just not support and leave because they thought it was slick. At the bottom, you read the bottom and it say, "Make sure you drop your heart, man, and follow me." You know what I'm saying? At first, it was people complaining, "Oh, now I gotta follow you just to run with you."
That's not hard.
It's really not. Because if you gonna come back and run with me again, why not? You might as well follow me. You gonna come back.
Might as well be easier to find me.
Facts. Hit that notification bell and boom. Now it's damn. You charging?
Yeah.
And the crazy thing is, my job, 750 TikTok coins is literally like $3. That's $3.
Hey,
And
people broke these days. That's why we're having this discussion about people with people changing about money. I'm sorry.
yeah, but the thing, and the reason why I'm saying that is because it's $3, right? Sometimes it's a little bit more depending on what current part of the world you live in, what country you live in. Sometimes it does cost a little bit more, and I get that. But what I was explaining to one of my people was we was talking. Well, I wasn't explaining. They was actually saying this, and we was having a conversation about it. But they was like, what bothers them is that $20 they don't want to put on TikTok, $10 they don't put on TikTok. That's the same money they about to go blow on something that they didn't even need.
Hey, you don't know my life.
And I was like, that's not my problem. That's none of my business.
I did need that G.I. Joe action figure with the Kung Fu grip.
And I don't care what you spend your money on, but you can't get mad. I just don't think that's so weird to get upset at a person's request for you to run with them. How are you mad at me? And the crazy thing is, a lot of these big time streamers, they actually just go on there and battle. And you giving them money. It's people who I seen, matter of fact, it show you they gift level number. And when you start hitting the diamond and platinum and shit like that, that means you break bread. That's what that means, right? So it was one person that joined in. Hey, can I get a run? And I was like, show. Drop that 750 and actually on the weekdays it's 500. Drop a quick money gun and pull up. Man, I don't do all that gifting. I said that's crazy because your gift level was a level 31. Diamond. And they was like, how you know that? I'm like, because it shows me on here. But it's cool. You don't want to play? You don't want to pay to play? Wait till Wednesday. Wednesday is a follower day. You can get some runs in on Wednesday. Damn, I got to wait till Wednesday to get a run? Yeah.
Or you cannot just come back.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. See, this is why I don't do no lives. Because I'll be quick to tell people, well, all right, you can just go.
I mean, for real, I'm just...
Because it is crazy how you are going to dictate something I have set up.
And complain about it. Like you complain is going to make me change my mind.
And correct me if I'm wrong, 9 times out of 10, they typing all this in.
Mm-hmm.
So all that typing you doing, you could have just swiped up and went about your day.
Could have been like respect and left.
Right, and went about your day.
Cause I got people who say that. They be like, oh no, I ain't gonna pay for no runs, but here I'll show you some love and some support. I'll catch you on Wednesday, and they'll drop a couple, a couple hand hearts. You know what I'm saying? Like, which is like 100 TikTok coins. I have people who do that. They be like, nah, I don't really want to pay to play for real like that. I'm gonna just drop, I'll drop you some support real quick, and I'll come back on Wednesday.
That's just like I be having a conversation with some people.
Mm-hmm.
And, it can be about music, movie, TV show, clothes, something. And the one phrase that always irritates me when people say it is, ain't nobody asked for that. Well, apparently somebody asked for it. That's how it got made.
You know what's funny? Speaking of that, is when dude was complaining the whole time about the price, one of my supporters, Dooney, came in and dropped like 3 of the little moonwalk things, which is like 150 TikTok coins a piece. And I just was cracking up. And then, like, I'm gonna keep it real, y'all. When I first started streaming, I didn't want much from people, but a heart, me, and a follow, cause that's what helps promote me and put it on there. But once I realized like TikTok is really pushing me to monetize and get my visibility out there. They pushing me. They're pushing me. They like, hey, like you got potential. We just need you to. And then I got hit with a few restrictions because somebody reported me. Granted, the restrictions were overturned, but now it's messed up my visibility on the FYP page because of it. But I just wanted to end the show with that because I wanted y'all to get all the good stuff. In case y'all didn't want to hear all that shit, y'all could have hit like and then got up out of here. But I say this to say, like, when you leveling up in this game, whether it's entertainment, doctors, lawyers, garbage man, whatever it is that you working in, and when you leveling up in this game, it's gonna be people who's trying to devalue what you're worth. They're gonna try to tell you that and really, Wolf and them said I'm selling this short. Wolf was like, I think you should be asking them for a galaxy for one game and 2 galaxies for 2 and 3 galaxies for 3. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I think that's what, and I was like, nah, because to me, that's excessive. That is a little excessive. Now, don't get me wrong. Like I said, there's people who've dropped galaxies and they were in the games with me. But I think it is a little excessive at times. And I know what I'm capable of and I know what I bring to the table. I just don't know you. And I know you don't know me, but you hopped in this live, so you seen something. Like somebody asked me, was I nice at 2K? I said, that's for you to determine. Watch me play, and then you make your decision. Because I tell people all the time, you can stick around and just watch a whole game and see if it's worth paying to play. You watch me. Don't watch my team. Watch me. Watch how I play. Because that's what you came here for. But the point is, when you're climbing to those levels of success, when you climb into those different levels and leveling up and moving up, you're going to run into all kind of walls, and it's your job to make sure that you surround yourself around those people who want to see you win, and those people you want to see win, because it's not just about you, it's about everybody around you. So if you don't want to see them win, but they want to see you win, you probably shouldn't be around that person. They can still support you from a distance, but you probably shouldn't be around them because that means you're selfish. Only want to be around people who want to see you win and you don't want to see them win. That's selfish. That's selfish as fuck. Everybody around me that I show support to, I want to see them win in whatever field they in. If you love me and show me real authentic support, I'm gonna show you the same back. That's what y'all have to learn how to do. Support those who support you, but make sure it's authentic, it's real, and it's raw and uncut. Don't be out here fake supporting though, because that fake support, that fake love don't get you nowhere. Just saying. Anything else from Pac?
Nope.
Well, before we end the show, Pac, I want to ask you real quick, baby, how are you doing mentally, physically, emotionally?
Mentally, I'm cool, but right now my eyes fucking with me. I don't know what the hell's going on.
I feel you, baby. My allergies whooping my ass, so I know what that's like. Even though it's not allergies for you. Well, I'll check y'all out after we get done. Any advice you want to give to the people?
Y'all know what I always say.
Drink water, mind your business, you live longer.
Here you go.
Well, there's that.
Hey. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Amen.
See, now I gave y'all 2 things of advice. Now I don't have to say nothing next show.
Crying.
Sorry.
No, you good.
Something just crossed my mind.
What?
And I was going, Made me think of pop. Sorry. You asked for what?
I forgot I did that.
I did.
Was that in this recording?
Yes.
Oh, Lord. And I got to rewatch this back. Is that it?
Anything? How are you feeling mentally?
Oh, shit, I forgot about me.
Physically, emotionally, financially,
spiritually. I feel good. James Brown good. And nan.
And with that, we close the show. No, I'm playing.
Yeah, I feel good though. Just like life, going through shit, it's life. But like JB and my man Big Tay would say, complaining about it ain't gonna get you no motherfucking where. So
definitely ain't.
It is what it is. Even though the whole first half of the show I was complaining. about you ignorant motherfuckers. No, just playing. I wasn't complaining. I was just talking. But no, complaining about, you know, matter of fact, complaining about shit but not working on it is the problem. That's why it won't get you nowhere.
And there goes your word of advice.
There we go. But I ain't got nothing much else for you guys. I appreciate y'all for all your love, support, and everything that you guys have done, whether it was negative or positive. It didn't do nothing but help us feed off of it and, you know, walk the life and the expectancy we were supposed to. Don't have nothing else to give y'all besides thank y'all, and I'll see you. I was gonna say I'll see you on my next episode of Real Talk with Tay. Wrong show. Shameless plug. We will see y'all next week with another episode. I love you. I don't know about Pac, but I love y'all, and I appreciate the support. Pac, I think he feels the same. So we love you, and we appreciate the support. So see y'all next week.